Derek Shulman, who used to be a singer in a band called Gentle Giant, he asked me, he says, who would you guys like to produce your record? Because he heard all the demos, and it was just the stuff that Donnie and I produced. And we said, well, we gave a cassette tape of half dozen songs to Rick Nielsen. We asked him if he'd be interested in producing us. And he said, has he called you? And I said, no. He goes, well, then you guys do it yourself. And so that's what we did. We had Rich Denahart, who worked with Adrian Ballou over at Raw Recorder Studio. We asked him if he would help us with a guy named Dan Harjung and Michael Koppelman, if they would help us to put together a 10-song record. And they said they would. And the whole time in the studio, we were jacked up beyond belief, too. The inmates were in the asylum back then. There was an ounce of cocaine at the studio. My buddy Dan Davis and the Black Masters, Beachmasters Blackjack Club would show up there, and they'd have a bunch of booze, and they'd have these strippers hanging out with us. And really the focus of attention for Donnie and I was to make a great record and put these wonderful songs that we thought we wrote to tape. But we got caught between a rock and a hard place, and it was a little bit promiscuous for us at the time. But for some reason, the music was able to seep through. We made a decent enough recording out there to actually turn on to the powers that be to hear us. And at the time, Enuff Z'Nuff was Vicky Fox, Donnie Vie, myself, and Alex Kane from a band called Life, Sex, and Death. He played in the band called Holland as well for a while. And management asked us to make a move. They suggested Derek Frigo. And I knew Derek from the band called Le Mans. They were from San Francisco, and he had a reputation. And I thought, I really don't have the time to babysit him. I got to watch my little brother every single day. But they promised to help and have a guy on him 24/7. And he came in the studio and played guitar on the first 4 or 5 songs. And that's that same record that we shopped months previous and couldn't get anybody to bite on it. Every record company grabbed onto it, wanted to sign the band.